Hey, thanks for clicking on my video. So today what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to review the Jed North that I ordered because it did come in first. So I ordered a couple of different well-known gym clothes company clothes. That sounds funny. So I'm not going to say who yet, but each time I get my full order, I will review it. So there's 3 different ones. So Jed North was one, and I wanted to review their leggings and their crop top just because I do love crop top. So I am going to review this outfit, and then I think I will also talk about my vegetarianism and why I decided to stop being a vegetarian, because I was one for quite some time. I was going to do all 3 companies together in one video, but I decided to just do it 3 different videos and maybe add some more information in each video. The reason I'm doing it that way is because with the quarantine, it is taking a bit longer to get the product, and I want to be able to try it on and make sure I'm going to keep it. And I already had one thing come in that was a sports bra that I have to return because it was too small. That's something I will review later because the sizing is my normal size, so I want to just make sure that people know to size up in those things, and unfortunately they don't have a bigger size, so I'm going to have to return it. So I will talk about that in a different video, what that company is, but for today I'm going to review the Jed North and I will let you know what I think. So they look kind of compressive. They're quite small. This is like, their sizes come in small and medium, no, I don't know, like medium large. Yeah, medium large. So that's the biggest one, and that's what I got. So we're gonna try them on here. I'm not wearing anything right now besides my sports bra and my underwear, so I'm not gonna show that. But I did want to show you what it looked like as soon as I opened it. So it is quite small, like that's my arm compared to it. Let's see what it looks like on. They feel real thick though, like really good quality clothes. So I'll try them on and I'll be right back. Hey, so I'm going to try it on. I'm gonna put the whole outfit on, and this is gonna be the first time. I wanted to show the packaging because I thought the shirt was quite cute. It came in like this little package. Just 1 second. Like a little zip bag. I don't know why the pants didn't come in it, but it was quite cute. And I wanted to just show that before I opened it. So I'm gonna put that on and I'll be back. Okay, so their clothing is so compressive, like I can't even see. But anyways, it's like sucking everything in. I don't feel like I have a uniboob going on. I wonder what this would look like almost without having a bra on. Like I feel like it would be enough to keep them in. I don't know. I'll try that actually and see if it looks okay. The pants are quite compressive as well, and they're a thick thick feel. So I do like that. This here is like the waistband. And I don't know if it should be like here or like a little lower, but I find it kind of annoying because when I squat, it rolls, and I hate that. It's like the one thing that Lulus don't do, and I don't know what the back looks like. It feels kind of weird, like having a unibutt. I can't see, but let's see if they're squat proof. See, it's really annoying that it rolls. I don't know. I'm probably gonna see how much I spent on this and see if it's worth keeping it. This sports bra that I have on is like super low quality. It's got some weird padding in it, so it looks kind of strange. Looks like those are my nipples, but they are not. So I'm gonna try this shirt on. That looks so funny. I swear to you, it is the padding. So I'm gonna try this shirt on without the bra and see how that feels. This is a large, like you can't get any bigger than this. So I don't really appreciate that because like plus size girls can't buy anything from here, so clearly that's not their niche. They're trying to go for more athletic build, and I can understand that, but it's kind of frustrating because that's why I'm doing this. I'm not super athletic. I have muscle tone, but I also have fat over that, so it's kind of unflattering and it feels really tight. So yeah, I'll be right back with no bra. That sounds so funny, but you'll see, maybe. If there's things showing, you're not gonna see. I'll be back. So yeah, it's pretty compressive, and yeah, I don't think you really need a bra. Like, I have pretty big boobs, and it's keeping them in there. It feels a lot more comfortable without that crappy bra on it, but I don't know if it's see-through, so I'm gonna have to take a look and see. So yeah, this is the outfit. And I'm sorry for my background. I know it's a mess, but this is the only spot that I could get high enough to see the whole thing. So I don't know. I think for like wearing it just around, I like it. I don't know if I could work out in it though, like, because it is so rolly. If I'm doing deadlifts, oh, I guess I could do that. And then squats. Yeah, maybe it's growing on me. Who knows? I don't know. It's supposed to be like, who knows? I do like that these pants are high enough that like you can wear a crop top and it doesn't show much skin. I think it's more for very fit people. More flattering on that type of body. I don't know. See. I'm gonna go look at the mirror and see what I feel like. But yeah, they're definitely like, it's a cute outfit for like taking pictures. I don't know. I kind of feel, I don't know. It's almost like if you ever bought just leggings at like Ardene's, but they're a thicker quality, but they feel like that weird type of unique butt. And I can't see my butt, so I don't know what they really look like on my butt. That's Jed North, so I'll take a look through this, make sure nothing's showing, and I will be back to talk about my vegetarianism. Okay, so I'm not loving the pouch. Like, I don't care that much, but it's like almost like these are so, they're like a second skin, and I feel like it heightens that. I don't know. And honestly, I just changed the type of underwear I was wearing because the other ones seemed like you could see them, and I didn't like that. But like, so it looks like the side, my butt. Can't really see my butt, but I don't know. I think I like it. I honestly feel like if you have abs, it's gonna look a little bit more flattering. And if you don't have like these like lumps like me, I don't care at all. Like, I would wear this in public, it doesn't bug me. But I know when I used to be super anti-fat, like terrified of fat, like things like that would bug me, so I'm not sure if that would bug somebody else, but yeah, so here it is. Some little lumpy lumps, but I also think that I got both these items on clearance, so I don't even think I can return them if I wanted to, but there you have it. Jed North on a normal person who doesn't have abs but works out. Actually, I'm starting to like them the more I wear it, I think. And if it was like a running workout, I wouldn't wear them, I don't think. I think they would fall, which kind of sucks because I've been running a lot more. But even the shirt, like, I don't know, I'm starting to like it. And maybe it was something like a sweat. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm very open with you guys and I want to be super transparent and I want to be 100% honest. Looking back at the video, I don't really want to post it, but I'm going to because I want to be real. Yes, I love myself, but it's like, I'm not gonna go put on an extra small bikini and take pictures and show you guys, like, just to put on flattering things on my body. But the longer I do this kind of stuff and the more I wear it, I actually am starting to like it. And I looked in the mirror afterwards because you guys saw the very first thing, the very first time of me trying it on, and I didn't know what it looked like. My glasses are very strong. I need new ones. I'm actually going to get some contacts once all this is over. Sorry if this is sweaty, I just went for a run in it. But so I couldn't really see myself in it, and I wanted to just check, and the butt just feels so weird, but I think it actually looks fine. It just feels like a unibutt. So yeah, the longer I wear it, the more I start liking it, and it really depends. So I'm like kind of like hourglass shape. So for bodies like me, if you see this and you think it looks nice, then all the power to you. It was pretty cheap for gym gear. The other stuff that I ordered was like double the price, and well, one was double, one was actually cheaper. So it's like the mid-tier. So these pants were, I think they were like $30 Canadian, and the shirt was like 30 as well. But the shirt, it was on pretty good clearance. There's other colors. But yeah, so if I look a little uncomfortable and I keep touching stuff, it's just because I'm not used to this type of clothing. So I do want to be super transparent with you guys, but there it is. There it is from the side, and there it is from the back. No pose. So yeah, I think I will definitely wear it. I don't know if maybe I'd put a different bra on than the one that I had at first, because I do want to put a bra on, especially if I do CrossFit, so it's very cold in those types of gyms, and I can just see what would happen there. So anyways, yeah, so that's that. I'm actually not that disappointed in how it looks, and the pants are actually quite comfortable, so I'll wear it. I'm glad we went through this together. So now I do want to just quickly talk, because when I was going into my recovery, I was vegetarian. I was vegetarian for, actually, I think it was pretty much when I entered into recovery, I went vegetarian. And it was like definitely around that time, if not the exact time of. And the thing is with anorexics, I think it's like 70 or 80% have the tendency to be a vegetarian or a vegan, because it allows us to restrict a lot more foods. So it's a lot easier for us to say, oh no, I can't eat that because that has meat on it, as opposed to, oh no, like I just don't eat that, or because there's a lot less questions. I just did Murph and my legs are dead, so that was killing me. But the reason why I want to talk about this is because when that was happening, I didn't know if I was doing the right thing. My psychologist was telling me to just eat meat and see how I felt, and if I wanted to go back to it, I could. And I wouldn't, because I did it for 8 months when I was in high school, back when like my eating disorder started to come out a lot, and then I stopped, and then because the doctor actually told me if I didn't eat meat 3 times a week, I was actually gonna die. So my mom was very worried, and I ended up stopping then. And then I did it again for 2 years after I went into recovery, or right before, around that time. And I was vegetarian for that whole time until last, not the March that just passed, but the March before, so just over 2 years. And my psychologist said that I should just try and see how I feel. And what happened is I actually got rear-ended and I got a concussion. And the first day after that, I was just like, F it. And I ordered a donair poutine and I ate it. And ever since then, it was like every single day that I just eat meat. So I gave it up at that point. I do absolutely love animals, and I'm sure people are gonna be like, well, no, you, but I do. But the thing is you have to do what's right for you. And I was at a point that I was so torn between, do I eat the meat, or am I doing this because I actually do truly love the animals, or is it because it's allowing me to restrict still? And I came to that point that it was more leaning towards that it was allowing me restriction. And once I ate it and I didn't feel extreme guilt about it, I realized then that it wasn't the right thing for me. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because when that happened, I kept asking people, like, do you think I'm doing it because of this or this? And like, the thing is like, people couldn't answer it for me, and I can't answer it for anyone either. But if you're contemplating if you should continue it, I would suggest just eating a piece and seeing how you feel. Eating one piece of meat is not gonna make you the worst human or the worst vegetarian in the world. If you did it and then you felt extreme guilt about, not because of the calories, but extreme guilt for the animals, then maybe it is right for you. I'm not a doctor, so don't take my advice for this, but for me, it was just that I didn't have that extreme guilt for the animals. I stopped thinking about the cows and the things, and I actually just realized that it was more of a restriction for me. And the reason why it happened in the first place was, I feel like I'm talking to a kid. Hello. Anyways, the reason why it happened in the first place was I was watching some vegan documentary about how these people were vegan for 3 months, and then all of a sudden all the body changes they had, and I wanted to see how different they looked in the 3 months time, because if they lost a ton of weight, then wow, that's an easy way to do it. And this was vegan, and that it just showed right in the middle without warning, like the animals and what they went through, and I couldn't get that out of my head for the longest time. And then after that, I actually tried to go vegan for 6 weeks, and then my doctor told me, and my psychologist told me that, and don't take this as your truth, but this is what the psychologist told me, was that I cannot be vegan. Like, there's no way that I could live a healthy life being vegan with my eating disorder history. So she's like, you can try the vegetarianism, you can keep doing that if you're doing it for those moral values, but you can't be vegan. And this was like my psychologist who specialized in eating disorders. And then the one that I've been seeing that actually told me I should just try it and see how I feel is a different one. So they're different people. So it wasn't like she said that and then switched her mind. The first one was more so kind of leading me away from it, but she couldn't tell me not to do it. So, and I wasn't questioning if I should or shouldn't. I was just telling her that that's the way it was because she was putting me with a dietitian who specialized in eating disorders as well. So yeah, so if you have questions or if you're questioning why you're doing what you're doing, like if you have a restrictive past, you definitely should be questioning it more than somebody who doesn't have that type of history. And if you are, that's my suggestion. I know it seems hard, but me telling you to try a piece and see how you feel makes you, like, triggers you. It makes you not want to do it. Don't do it. I'm not telling you, like, don't do anything that's gonna make you super uncomfortable. But if it happens and you don't feel extreme guilt and you're thinking more of like, oh god, the calories, then that's something to talk to your psychologist about. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about, because it is something that isn't super well known, that unless you're in this type of setting with me, where I've been around a lot of people with restrictive eating, so it's a lot of people use it as like a diet to lose weight. And if you're questioning it and that those are the things you're questioning, that's what I would suggest. If you have a psychologist, just ask them, like, do you think I should try to eat a piece of meat and see how I feel, and see what they say, because everyone's different. For me, it was a good decision to do that because I wasn't doing it for the right reasons. But I am going to incorporate a meatless day once a week where I don't eat any meat, and this is 100% for that reason. I want to help with sustainability with the environment, and I want to help the animals as much as I feel comfortable doing. And it also will let you have some fun because you can, like, try different vegetarian options that you wouldn't try. So I'm at a point now where it's been over a year that I haven't been, so I'm perfectly comfortable trying things like that. And maybe one day, if you decide that you're not going to be vegetarian anymore, you can ease into it like that. Or maybe one day you'll be like me and you'll just do once a week or even half the week, like whatever works for you. But just make sure you're taking care of yourself. So yeah, that's it. But you guys just love my crazy hair. And squat proof. We're good. Okay,